Daltonian with Daltonian's TF Reviews, coming with another video review, and today we'll be looking at Transformers Dark of the Moon Deluxe Class Roadbuster. Here we've got him in his number 88 stock car mode. I'm going to remove the MechTech weapon for the moment. Take a look at the vehicle. Unfortunately, he isn't weaponized, so this is what we got. Really nice looking vehicle mode, even though, well, first I'll start off with details. Got amp energy on the front with the big Chevy logo. Number 88 amp energy. National Guard and the Nextel Sprint Cup series. And then up here you can see the little signature of Dale Earnhardt Jr. So, really nice touch that they added that. Unfortunately, he does not have any other sponsors than that. I can understand, because I don't think Hasbro really wanted to go through so many copyright law information and all that, asking each company that Earnhardt is sponsored by to have all the sponsors. But if you want, you can get a Repro Label set that has all the sponsors and a little bit more detail for the figure. So, I haven't gotten that yet, but I plan to soon. And on his wheels, they have no texturing, so just like regular stock cars. If you'll give me a moment, I'll get the box. Figure out of the way. Now we have Roadbuster, Autobot, Hasbro. MechTech weapon system. And then you've got this whole lunar look to the packaging. Kind of cool. And on the back here, watch for the Hub TV network, hubworld.com. You got Hendrick Motorsports, and then this is an actual NASCAR item, which I find pretty cool. Look for Transformers Prime on the Hub network, and it shows him here in his vehicle mode with his MechTech weapon on the side. I'll get that in a minute. It calls it track mode. Here we got blaster converts to assault saw. We got Roadbuster, so we'll get that all the way. And here we have Roadbuster again. You can take his MechTech weapon here, which slide this back and you get a chainsaw. Blaster, chainsaw, blaster, chainsaw. So, this is Deluxe Class. There is no way to lock this, so you'd have to hold it like this, or probably break a little toothpick into a tiny little piece and stick it in there, but don't try and ruin your figure by doing that. But yeah, you can stick it up here. And if you want, you can take this. This is for the robot mode, but bring these out. There you've got his. Don't know if you've ever watched the TV show, old TV cartoon called The Mask, or not The Mask, Mask. Basically, vehicles that turn into weaponized vehicles, but. I've got him in his sort of weaponized mode. All you need is a couple more guns up here and engine showing. But you can have those out. And since we're already here, might as well just finish off the figure. Actually just fold these back up. I'll get to that later in the robot mode. But, yeah. Then you want to bring bumper up. Push this part down, bring his feet down like so. Separate this from the rest of the figure. You want to bring out his arms, or what will become his arms. Then take this whole assembly, bring it up, about there, then twist it around here. Push, rotate his head around. And I'll just clip in up here, and then you've got two little holes here and two little pegs right here. Those will just clip together just like that. I want to rotate this chest piece in, down to his feet, bring these around, down, around, down. This piece, we want to bring this bumper up, then rotate the whole hood of the car up. Rotate this part into the wheel well. Can. It takes a little doing, but once you get the right amount of force, it will stand there securely. And this joint here likes to pop off a lot. Just try and get that back in there. Bring that to where it's down onto the wheel. Bring up his arm. Rotate it up. Bring this piece around, bring up his arm. You want to bring these out just like that. And then bring these panels out. See, once again, this piece on his arm likes to pop out of its slot. There we go. Bring this panel up. Make sure he's locked into place. He doesn't really lock, he just kind of tabs into place, which doesn't really help at all. But there you've got Roadbuster in his robot mode. You can take his chainsaw or his blaster, put it right here into his arm. Put it right there in his arm. Now he's got an arm cannon that comes with a chainsaw. And then with these you can angle them. I like angling up like this, that way it doesn't make them so wide, but keeps them above his shoulders. Yeah, there's Roadbuster in his robot mode. The thing I don't like about this mode is big car in the back of the robot. That kind of irritates me a little bit, but what are you gonna do? And one thing I really don't like about this, lack of paint applications. I mean, look at that. It's supposed to be an engine, but it's all gray. But, a little bit of paint self-customization, paint applications. Stickers will fix this guy right up. For articulation, rotate his head 360 degrees. It's on a ball joint. He can look down, up, sort of side to side. And what I think is cool is, here he's got kind of like a cap. Back here you got kind of like a mullet. Let me just get my camera right. There we go. Much better. Got kind of like a mullet back there. And then light piping is pretty good. Really bright once you get them in the light. As for the rest of articulation goes, arms on a ball joint, so rotate in and out, rotate 360 degrees, and rotate at the elbow here, bend at the elbow, no wrist movement, no hip rotation, or waist movement, hips in and out, rotate 360 degrees on a ball joint, knees rotate, bend at the knee, ankles pivot. That's pretty much it for articulation. So, my rating on this guy, 8.5 out of 10. Simply because of the lack of paint applications and sponsorship. And no weaponized mode. But still, overall, a very nice figure. I highly recommend this guy if you're a fan of NASCAR and the Wreckers and Transformers. So, any fan of Dale Earnhardt Jr., NASCAR, Transformers, the Wreckers, pick this guy up. If not him, then the Human Alliance version. They're both really nice looking figures and arms kind of loose. But, other than that, don't know what else to say. This is Daltonian TF Reviews, signing out. Transformers!